Hey guys, we are here on a creative copy of the BrokeRock server. I believe I said in the last episode that I've actually been doing a lot of work off camera due to the fact that I couldn't edit my videos, and you know, Kindle will only hold so much video footage. So I finally got through the backlog of those videos that I had recorded back in the end, you know, from the start to, I don't know, the end of January, maybe the first part of March. So I kind of wanted to, since I've been doing all that work off camera, wanted to bring you into the creative copy and kind of show you where I've set up my main base. Now this isn't just my area. Korthal here is kind of taking this area here. Our portal when this was offered up for a world download was there, but it's since been moved up there. And then I have picked a spot over this way. I suppose I could probably just fly, but I picked a spot over here in the ocean and keep going here. Let's just fly. The heck with it. Like I said, I'm here. This is where I started laying out the base itself. This is going to be the main center circle, the main area. This is one of the smaller ones, and there'll be one out in each one of these directions. So there'll be a total of 4 of them. And let's see, I think actually I ended up actually going out further than that. This is the main circle. This is the main circle, and then that's one of the smaller circles. So there'll be others going off in the 4 directions. And then Galavant is over this way, and Drew is doing an island thing, kind of not right above me, but kind of off in that direction a little bit. But anyway, so this is where I, like I said, was picking out my spot, kind of laying it out to see where I exactly wanted to go. And this is where what I decided on. So I think now that I've showed you this, we are going to actually hop on to the server and I'll show you what I've been working on. So I'll be right back in just a minute. Okay guys, we're back over here on the server. And I'm over here by the pigment farm that Galavant set up. So we have a source of XP and a XP battery over there, which comes in handy, especially for repairing tools and such. And then Korthal set up the enchanting area here. But what I want to show you is my area without kind of giving too much away here. Korthal's got a wall that he's built down there, and I know he's working on some stuff, I believe. So I don't want to go kind of down that way and show you that yet. I know his video is out on the wall he built, so if you want to see that, I encourage you to actually go out and go over and check out his video on that. And we are going to, I think, go up here where our portal is at, though there's been some talk about moving our portal, because when you use the pigment farm and then go through that portal, it's you run into a lot of pigment on the other side, and it's just kind of chaotic. And I do apologize if there is some lag. The server's kind of been struggling with something that Mojang with the code or something or other, and so the server hasn't been doing the greatest. But Cent has done a really good job trying to keep everything up and running. We've had issues of lagging out and getting kicked off and rollbacks, and it's just been crazy. It seems a little bit better today since Cent did some trimming on the world, so it seems to have helped some. So this here is my area, and you can see I have done a lot of work. And then you can just kindly faintly see up there Drew's little spot. We're going to go down here and I'll show you what I've been working on off camera. And like I said, I really would have, I don't know that I would have done any video on that anyway, because it's just so grindy and just so much work went into doing that. And it would have been easier more for a stream, I think, than trying to do video, because I can't tell you how many hours I spent working on that. Days, in fact. And then over here is Galavant's little dragon head entrance, which is really cool looking. So I'm going to run over here. And I swim more. I have a conduit set up so we can actually swim and not have to worry about it. See, there's my conduit. And as you can see, here's kind of it from the underwater side. A lot of glass, a lot of concrete. And like I said, there will be more over here. But that, I think, will all be underwater. So this is going to be another one where I'm going to have to dig through and then try to figure out how to do the dome on top of it. Because I started work over here on one. Oh, since they changed this, I have a hard time getting into swim mode. So where did I start that other one? It's part of it's underground, but there's a section where you can see it. I don't remember which side it's on, and now I'm out of my conduit range. But see, a lot of this is, it's going to be interesting trying to do this, because there's a lot of gravel and just uneven terrain. But this is the main area, and I've done a lot of work in here. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do supports, because they don't line up. Because this here, this section of the wall was 9. Yeah, 9 wide, and I went with a 5 wide walkway, which actually met up with this for the most part, outside of the edge. So I'm going to put, I think, glass for railing and then some columns. I was hoping that this here would connect up there, but it doesn't. It actually connects here. So I'm not sure if I want to actually go ahead and do the supports there so that they match up with those up there, or maybe do something a little bit different. And I may just figure out how to do them, because that way I have a column for connecting the glass, and I'll have to do a little something on that end to figure out how to connect that up. But I do kind of have something in mind. I'm just not sure if it's going to work yet. And the supports for the walkways, Gal come over and did one for me, which I liked. I just didn't think it fit so well. because it blocked too much of the design on the walls. So I come up with this using quartz and sea lanterns, and I don't think it turned out too badly. And of course it's getting to be nighttime. So we're going to hop down here. The way up and down yet, this works. And since I have that conduit, it does reach that water column. But it's probably not the quickest way to do it, but it works. And I'm also apparently in a slime chunk because I keep getting these slimes all the time. And my night vision just went out. Ah! Come on. I usually just kind of snipe them from up top because it's just easier than having to deal with these guys. I have slabbed thinking, oh, and I think I'm getting disconnected. Because that's usually, oh, didn't. But that was a really big lag spike. Really big lag spike. Let's go over here and make it day real quick. See, just that one slime I got so much slime I don't even know what to do with. Sleep real quick. So you can see this in the day. Because this is not, I haven't got this well lit up yet. I have slabbed thinking that would prevent the, well, one, to prevent mobs, and I was also thinking that it would prevent the slimes from spawning, but they're not. I think they're actually spawning in there, since I did this walkway, and I'm not sure exactly where they are spawning at, if it's on the concrete here or if they do spawn on glass. So I might do a little experimenting and see if I can figure that out. And let me answer Achilles here real quick. But I need them for my build. How many are you needing? If you don't need too many, I'll be happy to give him a few, because being here that I'm in the water, I get him pretty readily. But we also have a pack on that we can use coal and to make the ink, the black ink that we need. Let me see how many I have. So let's do, whoops, wrong one. Because I have looting on my sword too, so it's pretty easy to get some and more than what you would normally get without using looting. So I think that will be okay. Up top. Can come get them. Here. Let's see, I'm not taking a chance on portals right now. There's like a bug or something that seems to be happen quite a bit when trying to go through portals, and I just rather not go through them. I left the ink sacks in the chest up top. Okay, so back to what we were talking about. The water column, like I said, works for access up and down, but I don't know if that's going to stay. And then I worked on the bridges last night. Main base bridges. I'm saying bridges and type in bridges. I worked on. It took me, outside of having the quartz, it probably took me a couple of days to sort out the design that I wanted for that, because I did not work that out in creative. And well, I didn't in my creative build. I had worked out the biggest portion of the center area. I haven't worked out any of that, mainly because being on a flat world, not knowing how the terrain was going to be, I decided to just kind of get the basic idea of what I wanted and then went from there. So I added some lanterns. There's going to be a lot of sea lanterns. I have a plan for the floor that I'm hoping I can get started on here soon. And being that I haven't done what I have in mind before, I don't know if I'm going to show that on camera or not. I haven't decided yet. But, and these tunnels here may vary depending on how they, how the terrain outside is. See, this one I think is going to be pretty much in water. For the most part, I may have to do a little terraforming with some of the areas, like this one here. And I'm not sure if that one will be towards in water either or not. But these tunnels may vary a little bit because I wanted to put glass in the tunnels so it'll probably be like 2 rows of glass and then maybe alternating glass through the top, just so you could see the water outside. Not that you can really see anything. So, like I said, this is going to be the design for the tunnel walkways, I guess is what you would want to say. And I started working in here, got this all dug out. This was a pain because of having to deal with water and stuff. I'm not sure about this wall back here yet, if I'm going to leave it like it is or if I'm going to change it. I haven't decided on the actual height. I'm thinking probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm thinking maybe just leaving it 7 high and then putting a glass dome over the top. And I don't know for exactly yet what I'm going to be putting in all of these areas, but there'll be one on each floor. I haven't decided what I'm going to put in each of these tunnels here, or areas. I was kind of thinking one would be like a living area, maybe another would be kind of a workstation area, maybe farms in one. Of course, the work area could actually probably be enough room that I could actually have it all in the same area. So, like I said, I don't know. I didn't plan it out any further than the design itself. I didn't even think about what I was actually going to put in the base, because I don't do farms. I just like to build. I'm leaving Galavant to do a lot of the kind of redstone farms and stuff that I don't normally do. So this here is just kind of my temporary setup. Oh, and one of them I may do as a storage area. But like I said, I haven't really thought much about design or what I was going to do as put in each of the areas yet. This here is the main area, and with the floor design that I have in mind, I probably will not put anything else in here. I had also thought about, and I think I may still do, over here in the center, I thought it'd be kind of cool to make this floor kind of like an aquarium and put some fish and maybe a turtle or something in here. If I can figure out, fish will be easy. Turtle, maybe not so much. Maybe if I can get some turtle eggs and do it that way. But I thought that might be an idea for this little area right here, because I have another bigger plan for this area here. But first, I need to figure out my slime problem, because I don't want to have to keep dealing with them all the time. But I think that is probably where I am going to leave this video at. I just kind of wanted to give you an overview of what I've been working on. I might try to, when I work on the dome for the other, for the smaller circle, I may do some recording on that, time lapse it, just kind of give you an idea of what I'm working on and how this has all come together. The center was kind of a pain to do. Luckily, I was able to get a hold of some sponges that I believe Galavant and Korthal tackled a monument and gave me about a little over a stack of sponges. I lost a few of them in the process, but it certainly made clearing out the water a lot easier. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to leave this video here, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!